Hello and welcome to Fedcast's review of both NXT TakeOver Dallas and WrestleMania, the showcase of the Immortals. My name is Steven, with me as always.
Preston.
And yeah, so we're going to count it down, and we're doing this on an earlier day because we decided let's review WrestleMania on its own merits without including the Raw, which generally makes everything better and sugarcoats it. So let's just talk about the show as it was.
Well, people are going to say sugarcoat because...
Yeah. We're not going to shit on it nearly as much as everybody else is, but we generally don't anyway, because that's not the kind of show we run here. But
that's not our thing. But we figured we'd do it this way. Number one, so we don't have a 3-hour show tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, as in our Tuesday show. So just so that doesn't
yeah, because we don't really...
all of the time.
Because remember, it's not only WrestleMania, it's also TakeOver Dallas, which we do have to talk about as well.
And also... doing it a day earlier, closer to what happened, it's fresher in our minds.
Yes.
We can recall things a lot better. All this is going to be is a review of TakeOver Dallas and WrestleMania. There will be no other talks of TNAs or luchas or anything like that.
No, not this time around.
We're not even going to know about the Raw because it hasn't happened yet.
We will speculate on what we think may happen, but generally, we don't know what's happening on Raw because as it stands, we're recording this at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday, so we have no clue.
Right.
So there you go.
So, we do start with TakeOver Dallas.
Yes.
Really good opening video package.
Yep.
Like, highlighting all the legends past of Texas wrestling. You know, some of the Hall of Famers that went in Saturday. Jacqueline and the Freebirds were part of the...
Yes.
I believe Stan Hansen was also part of the package. It was really well done. It felt important.
Yeah, like it gave it a big
I don't even know.
feel.
Did Brooklyn have a video package?
I'm sure it did, but I don't think it was very memorable.
Like, this felt important.
Yeah,
this felt like it seems like every takeover is the biggest takeover yet.
Yeah, which is odd because I think they were kind of shooting themselves in the foot when they were building up to this because they started to refer to it as NXT's WrestleMania. I'm like, you don't want to do that because you're going to have to put on another one in 3 months. So don't put it as the biggest show. Because you're not coming back to Dallas next year.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can make it WrestleMania for NXT, just like WWE makes WrestleMania for the main roster. Like you're not gonna have WrestleMania 3 months from now.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it could be deemed the most important takeover of the year, just like WrestleMania is the most important pay-per-view of the year.
Honestly, I don't know because they don't in a world where they're pretty much at this point just calling everything TakeOver. I don't think so. I don't think it's like you can't
maybe
really...
they should rename
that, maybe actually come up with like a naming scheme, kind of in the way that they do with all their pay-per-views. Yeah. As opposed to calling everything TakeOver.
You think... Because it's still... As much as NXT feels like it's been here forever, it's still pretty new. It's still pretty 2-3 years in, so I guess it's still a work in progress as far as like... when the shows are going to be, when the big shows are going to be, we're still calling them TakeOver. I'm imagining somewhere down the line, I don't know, it could be a couple months from now, it could be a year from now, it could be 2 years from now.
Yeah.
Where they go, okay, maybe we should just stop at the TakeOver.
Yeah, and it's going to be something
else.
NXT...
blah,
blah, blah.
Because they have names.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's literally just the city
that like
they're
Brooklyn,
in.
Dallas, but they've done like Arrival and
so like they could do stuff
Revolution,
like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like NXT Revenge. You know, NXT presents whatever.
Maybe that's the way to go. Is not necessarily have set ones every few months, but just names for them, kind of deal.
You just go with WrestleFest.
I would give anything for them to call it WrestleFest just
like
once.
That's their yearly WrestleManias.
Yeah, just WrestleFest.
Presents you WrestleFest.
God, that'd be amazing. But unfortunately, we don't live in a world where they're referring to anything as wrestling anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I did hear an interesting piece of news after what happened on wrestling.
What happened on the wrestling?
What happened on the wrestling at WrestleMania that they're now referring to everybody, women and men, both as superstars.
Oh, it's better than entertainers.
Yeah.
So it's getting closer.
I'm actually going to say it's better than calling them divas. Because that's no longer a term that they're going to use.
Yeah.
So...
Well, you can't now that it's a women's title.
Yeah, there is no divas, so everybody, men, woman, I guess,
so you know what?
Is going to be a superstar.
In a world where, like, I remember when Joey Styles dropped the original pipe bomb.
Yeah, the original pipe bomb, yeah.
Where he was mad about calling them superstars.
Yeah.
You know what? The fact that they went from that to entertainers...
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to superstars.
Yeah, let's not call them sports entertainers.
At least that's something.
Yeah, because sports entertainer sounds stupid. It just really does. Like, Superstar, I'll accept, because they've been calling them that for years. Like, they've been calling them that since the 80s. So
hell, they have a show called Superstars.
They did, yeah. Well, they do still, actually, yeah. But, I mean, that's kind of Vince's term. Like, Vince loves to coin terms that are never going to ever catch on anywhere, ever. But I'd rather somebody be called a superstar than a diva. I'm just going to put it that way.
Yeah.
You know?
So we get back to Takeover Dallas.
Yes.
5-match card.
Tight. Very tight.
Mm-hmm. There's, like any Takeover show, there's no backstage vignettes.
Nope.
We rarely see the commentators talking.
Yeah.
We just hear them, which is odd because
on Raw
on a typical Monday they kick to the guys to promote something every 10
5
minutes.
seconds. Yeah.
Almost like clockwork.
Well, actually, it is like clockwork.
Right. TV.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty much just wrestling. Introductions and wrestling. So it was great. We opened with American Alpha versus the Revival for the tag team titles.
Yep.
Fantastic opening match.
Of course.
Great tag team work from both teams. Like the fact that Revival would at any opportunity they could just cheat.
Yeah.
Cheat. It's not cheating if you don't get caught.
Yeah, it was almost like watching a couple Ric Flairs in there just cheating every 5 seconds. It was ridiculous.
Like Scott Dawson, there was a point where Scott Dawson would try to tag in Dash Wilder, but Scott Dawson was on the outside. Therefore, when he gets in, the referee's like, "You can't come in, Dash. You can't come in." And as he's distracted, he thumbs Chad Gable in the eye. There was a spot where there was a sequence of roll-ups between Chad Gable and Scott Dawson, and Dawson tried to put his foot on the rope, and then Dash Wilder tried to hold his feet down with a towel for added leverage.
Just great stuff.
Just amazing work.
Just like old school heel work, which you don't ever see anymore, ever. Like, heels don't cheat anymore. None of them cheat.
This crowd was great for the most part.
Oh, yeah,
night.
yeah.
I do have to take a little umbrage here for a couple things.
Yes.
Number one, they were like, which one's Dash and which one's Dash? I'm like, I get that they're both small and wearing the same tweens,
but
they don't look anything alike. One's bald and has mutton chops. The other one has hair and a full beard.
Yeah.
I get that, if you can't tell,
get
your eyes checked, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And also, there was a spot where they were going for, this top rope double power bomb spot.
Yeah.
They fucked up.
Yep.
It happens. Can we just put a kibosh on the "you fucked up" chance?
Yeah, can that not be a thing
and the
anymore?
Botchamania chance?
Just this... Guys, they're doing this for your entertainment. Can you shut the fuck up?
I get it. You messed up. It happens. Even the best in the world mess up sometimes.
Yep.
I'm sure Bret Hart has slipped up.
Definitely. I'm sure he has. I'm sure...
Daniel Bryan, Christian, all these guys have slipped up.
I guarantee if you analyze every WrestleMania match from Shawn Michaels, I guarantee you there's a botch spot in there somewhere.
So, let's just
stop it.
Because then you're yelling at... I get... Maybe the mentality is they're heels, so if we yell at them... Because you don't really yell. You don't really hear Botchamania or you fucked up when they faces do it. It's more when the heels do it. So I guess it... But it's still...
It's not... It's still... I feel like it's inappropriate, if that makes any sense. Of just, really, you're gonna shit on them for this?
You climb in there and try to do that spot.
Can you do that spot? Can you? And, I mean, I found it, I ended up shaking my head going, dude, really? We're doing this?
Yeah.
And again, like you said, for the most part, this crowd was awesome. Actually, they invented a chant, or at least half the crowd invented a chant for Bayley that I'm like, oh, please, can this catch on?
Yeah.
Much like, England brought us the one of the Dirty Dancing song. They invented another one. At least half the crowd got into it, and the rest of them didn't, and I was so mad.
Yeah.
They needed to do the rest of it. Oh, my God, it was amazing.
But then on the flip side with American Alpha... Just crisp. Crisp double moves, double Germans. We had the spot where they tried to double suplex, I think, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. No, they tried to double suplex Chad Gable, and Jason Jordan was right there to catch him.
Yeah.
And then they did double move there. Bunch of double moves. This was classic tag team wrestling.
It was literally good versus evil. It was amazing to watch it. It was kind of like a...
American Alpha not wearing a Steinery enough attire for my taste.
Well, I mean, there was only so much
I think they're moving away from...
Yeah. I don't think they want everyone to go okay, they're the Steiner brothers. Although, seriously, if he doesn't wear the wrestling headgear once, I'm going to be really upset.
I know, right? Just once.
Just once. Just once.
It's cool that they came out in, fucking Olympic, hoodies and stuff, like with their names on it, like they look like a wrestling team. Which is great.
That's the thing. Maybe they're not like moving away from the whole Steiner of it all. It might have just been for that night because of much like everybody at WrestleMania gets WrestleMania attire. Maybe this was like the takeover attire.
Yeah.
So
because even a lot of people did have it. But yeah, this match was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I don't want to say the best tag team match I've seen all year.
No, not yet. But I mean, because there's
still
ones.
Japan.
Yeah,
there was still the 3-way at Kingdom. But for WWE, this is
definitely
in a company where tag teams don't matter,
or tag team's a dirty word.
Yeah. This was magnifique. So in the context of the WWE, this is a classic,
definitely,
and a great start.
Mm-hmm. Hell of a hot start.
Move to match number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Aries making his debut.
Yep.
He gets to keep the greatest man who ever lived moniker, which is cool.
Yes.
Didn't keep the cape, which sucks. But
but there's only so much he can do.
He's got his vest.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin got his own WrestleMania gear as his jacket.
Yes.
Which kind of looked cool with the fucking animal skulls.
Yeah, it was
like
kind of
shoulder pads.
Yeah, it was
very
kind of
Mad
alright.
Maxy.
I was like, all right, I'll accept it.
A decent match. 10 minutes. It was the classic little man, big man.
Yeah.
Type, I mean, Austin Aries literally climbing him, like he was a mountain, and like punching him down to the ground.
Right. Like I would definitely not call this like a barn burner in any way, shape, or form.
No.
But it was solid.
Debut.
Yeah. It was like
we didn't see everything Austin Aries has to offer, which is good because you don't want to
burn out too early.
You don't want to burn
your
out,
first match.
Just give everything away.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You want to because they did tapings, I think.
Yeah, they did.
So we're going to see a lot of Austin Aries over the next probably month.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing so.
In TV tapings.
Oh, definitely.
So, and Baron Corbin, that was his last match.
Yep.
At NXT, I think, because we'll talk to him about WrestleMania, but I also read on the sheets today that he's officially part of the main roster.
That makes perfect sense. Because
we've shit on him.
Oh yeah,
we have. We've made fun of his little face and all that stuff.
He still looks like a doofus. You can't get past that. I'm sorry, that's life.
You can't change that.
No.
Well, I mean, you can.
Well, you can, but I don't think they're gonna. Yeah.
But I gotta give credit where credit's due. Mm-hmm. This character he's built for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Of my whole job in life,
is
to take all of your indie heroes and break them.
Yeah, it's honestly, it didn't occur to me until recently, and I'm like, you know what? That's actually really kind of fucking awesome.
This guy who's literally just walked off the street as a football player, I'm going to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
It's just shitting all over the fact that these guys, I don't care if you've wrestled in gym for the last 10 years, you're garbage. And the promo he cut on Austin Aries going, after I'm done with you, you're going to be signing pictures of yourself next to Virgil at conventions. Thinking about the glory days.
Yeah, I didn't like the character. I'll be the first one to admit I didn't like the character for a while, but now I'm kind of like behind him. I'm like, if he keeps doing this on the main roster of just taking all the indie darlings that have come up from NXT and just being like, yeah, my job is to beat them all down, I'm gonna love that. And that's amazing.
And he's a good enough listener.
He's solid
in
now,
the ring.
yeah.
Like you can guide him through a match. He's never gonna call a match by any stretch of the imagination, but you can guide him pretty easily through a good match.
Exactly.
Austin Aries did it.
Exactly. You put him in the ring with somebody like an Austin Aries, and you're going to get a solid match out of the guy because he knows his job and he does it well.
Yeah.
Right? Like, again, he's not standing out of the crowd by any stretch of the imagination, but like you said, he can follow direction and he can do it well. So.
And he's a Vince guy, let's be honest. Mm-hmm. Tall. Super tall.
Tall, muscular, long hair, tats.
Used to be a football player.
Yeah, he's Vince's dreamboat.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got like a cool name.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Baron Corbin.
It's gonna be Lone Wolf.
I bet you fucking money his name stops being Baron Corbin.
Just Baron?
And Baron or Corbin. Either one will work. Guarantee you they're
the
dropping
Baron.
The Baron. Well, they might do that.
Baron von Raschke.
Bad idea.
As long as he keeps the claw.
Yeah.
Then the Baron.
Yes,
the Baron Corbin.
The Baron. The Baron of Corbin.
There you go.
There you go. There's his name.
Game of Thrones is a
yes.
thing. Just Game of Thrones is shit.
People like that.
So there you go.
Yes.
Solid second match.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't have all been
They can't all
classics
be zingers.
now.
Yeah.
They all can't be 5-star.
Yeah. Let's face it, they can't. Although this
Lord
show
knows,
tried.